the conversation we're having, between a mother and a childless woman is one that is a very powerful one, because this too has been stigmatized. This, people say, oh, it's not possible, they're too difficult, or there'll be that list. This kind of bridge building conversation is really important, because I think a lot of childless women struggle, particularly whilst they're grieving, with their peers who become mothers. And a lot of mothers struggle with their childless friends around that time, when their life is being turned upside down and their priorities are all being reorganized, and they don't really understand what's happening with their childless friend. And it becomes what I call the baby elephant in the room, which is that those women can no longer have a really proper conversation about what's happening in the relationship. And because it's almost like there's no language to have that conversation, because grief isn't understood. That the childless woman may be grieving and pressing her nose against the window of the life that she's been yearning for, whilst her friend is having that, but also finding it hard. And yet she can't talk to her childless friend about that, because she'd love to have those problems. And the whole thing gets very crunchy.
My goodness.
A lot of those relationships just crumble. And they are so precious, because I know from my friends who are mums, the relationships that survived what I call the friendship apocalypse of childlessness, is that their children really value, and they really value, having women role models in their lives, childless or child-free, who aren't mums, who show them a different way to be a woman, who are interested in different things. And they value it too, because from what I understand, or not when you're a mum, a lot of your friendships they come with your children.
Yes.
And the conversations come with that. And sometimes to have friends who their life isn't constellated around parenting can be a real breath of fresh air for the mums involved too.